want to ask something? Have you been practicing what I'm teaching last year? So you're not just practicing, so I will review. What is the purpose of meditation? Do you know? The purpose of Buddhist meditation is to attain Nibbana, to reach Nibbana. Do you want to attain Nibbana? Yes. Do you want to make an end of suffering? So yes. If you want to attain Nibbana, you must practice what is the Buddha teachings or the correct ways. What is the correct ways? How to practice? You need to know also the Four Noble Truths. You don't know the Four Noble Truths, you cannot attain Nibbana. You like to know the Four Noble Truths, so you must practice the Noble Eightfold. The 8 factors of the Noble Eightfold are ground into the morality, concentration, and wisdom. This is also known as the threefold trainings. Some people have a lot of parami or perfections, so they can attain Nibbana by listening to a Dhamma talk. However, most people do not have such parami perfection from past life, so they must practice the Noble Eightfold step by step according of morality, concentration, and wisdom. After purifying their morality, they must train in concentration because of the Sila, morality foundation for concentration. The concentration is foundation for Vipassana insight. After purifying the mind by practicing concentration, they must train in wisdom. What types of meditation are you? Can you attain Nibbana after listening to a Dhamma talk? Any bandit giving talk here? If not, you have practiced by step. I believe all of you must have been practicing morality by keeping 5 precepts or 8 precepts. In this meditation course, you will learn how to develop concentration and wisdom step by step. To develop concentration, you need to practice samatha meditation. Samatha means concentration, deep concentration. To develop wisdom, you need to practice Vipassana meditation to gain 16 Vipassana knowledges. There are 40 subjects of Samatha meditation among 40 subjects. 30 subjects will lead to absorption, concentration, or jhana. The other 10 will only lead to access concentration. You can develop any subject to attain concentration. First, you can use any object or concentration. Most people succeed in meditation by using either anapanasati, mindfulness or breathing. 4 elements meditation. Last year, you learned how to develop concentration with mindfulness or breathing as a start. Then you learned meditation on 32 parts of the body, skeleton meditation, kasina meditation, 4 sublime abundance, 4 protective meditation, and 4 elements meditation. On the slide you can see. Taught these meditation practices, you learned to develop both as a concentration and jhana or absorption concentration. You know in theory how to develop all 8 levels of jhana, from the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. Jhana up to the 8th jhana. You also learn the basics of Vipassana last year. Vipassana meditation is nothing other than to realize the nature of impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Before you can do Vipassana, you need to complete 4 elements meditation. 4 element meditation, earth element, water element, fire element, wind element. I will teach later, detail. Today, our focus is on the revision on all the samatha subjects. And then some are quite new, so also can learn again. Let us start with mindfulness or breathing. When you practice in the mindfulness of breathing, anapanasati, you need the cushion. Like this cushion, very good. You put and sit on that cushion. You are late. Like one is a prop, one is bad. You put like this. Some they use lotus posture. Cannot sit longer time. After that become numb or painful, your left side or right side, the knees. That's why this way, when you are after half an hour, the pain comes, you can change slowly your posture. So the breath circulation that go through, your pain will go away. Straighten your back. Sometimes, some yogi, their back already straight, but this part, the shoulder is forward. So that's why I need to open. Naturally, normally, don't put too much apart. So relaxing, hold the body. How to relax? First, your mind put here, the top of head, the mind inside, and relaxing down to the eyesight inside, or back of eyes. Relaxing down the jaw, to the nuts, to the shoulder, or to the chest, stomach, or going to the foot. Going back again, relaxing 1 round, 2 rounds. Why we need? Because of we thinking a lot with the brain. So that is a very tight. We relaxing down, so that all the brain become relaxed already, so you can focus easy. Close your eye, naturally, normally. Don't bite your teeth too much. Also relax. Your tongue stay on the floor. Don't pay attention too much to the skin or nostril area. Don't pay attention inside the nose. When your mind's attention inside the nose, pay attention inside the nose. What happened? After a few minutes, this part, the nose is become strong cohesion or tension. You cannot breathe in, breathe out. You pay attention too much to the skin. What happened? Here, sometimes moving, sometimes the heat and cold arise. Only that your mind stay a little bit far away from the skin. Keep the mind there. Aware of the breath at the area above the upper lip or around the nostril area. Don't use your eye to pay attention to this area. You're using the eye to pay attention here. We close our eye, cannot see anything. So your eye focus too much. Pay attention there. So your eye become tension and maybe you got headache. That's why I repeat. Don't pay attention too much to the skin. Don't pay attention inside the mind, inside the nose. Don't bite. Don't climb the jaw. Relax. Don't use eye to focus nostril area. Just mind keep here, aware of the breath. Your breathing, breathe in, breathe out is naturally, normally. Now you sitting also already breathe in, breathe out. Same, only you need to mindfulness and aware of the breath. So your concentration will improve. So when you already preparing for this meditation, just mind keep here, aware of the breath, mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Breathing in, you know it is in breath. Breathing out, you know this is out breath. So after that, you practice to the breath with the mindfulness about half hour, 30 minutes, that I can focus. Pause 2-3 sittings, so you can go up second state, the first or second state. The Buddha teach in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta or Anapanasati Sutta. When he breathes in long, he understands I breathe in long. When he breathes out long, he understands and breathes out long. When he breathes in short, he understands and breathes in short. When he breathes out short, he understands and breathes out short. This is the first and second stage. At this stage, you have to develop awareness of whether the in and out breaths are long or short. Long or short, here do not refer to length in centimeter or meter. This is length in time, the duration of the breath. Long or short means sometimes your breath is very slowly go into the go out. This is what we call long breath. Don't need to count purposely long or short. Only you count this is in breath, out breath. Mindfulness. Sometimes very quick, the breath is going to go out. This is what we call short breath. Also, you don't count short. Only you count this is in breath, out breath. Don't make purposely too long or short. Naturally, normally. So this one, this also you can practice in 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You can go another step. That stage. What about that issue? I shall breathe in experiencing the whole breath body. That's he train. Now the what is change? Train. Before is breathe in, breathe out for understanding. Now train. I shall breathe out, experiencing the whole breath body. That's he train. What's the whole breath? When you focus in here, starting the breathe in, focusing into the breath here. This is what we call whole breath, the body. So sometimes some teacher teaching here, studying here medium or here end. Here studying, here medium or here end. So many places, not like this, the whole breath is when you breathe in, or you know the breathe in out in here, starting out breath. So this is what we call a whole breath. This whole breath you practice in, your mind is only focused aware to the breath, not other thinkings. So you can concentrate very well, or where appear, then light or concentration, or the nimitta. If it's not appear the nimitta, you can go into the fourth state. I shall breathe in the tranquilizing the body formation. That's he train. I shall breathe out, tranquilizing the body formation. That's he trains. Very steady, the breath. Very small amount. Most of the yogi, the state, they cannot go up to another point. When the very subtle breath is a very, very subtle, they cannot find the breath. So they make it a very cross again, breathe in, breathe out. So go back to starting time. Come in slowly, slowly, the breath is very subtle again. So how to do? When your concentration, you know, my mind is now very difficult to see the breath already. So you might increase your effort in mindfulness. So you can see very small the breath is going on. So with together the light. So the light is the breath is the light. So we call this one is a nimitta. Nimitta means the sign of concentration. Sometimes the light can appear somewhere. don't pay attention. Just only keep mind here, aware of the breath. Also, Buddha teaching in the Anapana Sutta, the Pali first I will chanting. Anapana Sati Bhikkhave Bhavita Bahulikata Mahaphala Hoti Mahanisansa. Mindfulness of breathing, bhikkhus, when developed and cultivated, is of great fruit and great benefit. The Buddha explained. You need to practice anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, in two ways. Bhavita, bahulikata. You have to develop, cultivate it, and increase anapanasati. You have to practice frequently and practice seriously. Not so. Must practice. If you practice in these ways, you will gain Mahaphala and Mahanisansa. Great reward, great advantage, great reason, which is very fruitful, rich in result. So this is Buddha explained. That's why we need to practice anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. As you continue to mindfulness of the breath, the light or the nimitta may also appear. Nimitta is the sign of concentration. So when your nimitta first appears, do not move your mind from the breath to the nimitta around here. If you do, the nimitta will disappear for beginner. Continues, aware the breath, but the whole breath. When you practice in whole breath, they say you are mind waiting here. They say you are in breath out breath. Breathing in mindfully. The near end of time you count, and just coming out the breath. Mindfully, when the breath out, you call out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Your mind don't move. Why many yogi cannot practice anapana? Because of this thing. Breathing in, already they count end, but the breath is not yet end. Stay have going. Waiting for out breath. So cannot count out breath. This previous times, our mind is take another object. Because our mind without object cannot stay. Anytime have the object, you think your mind. Seeing or hearing or smelling or taste or tangible object. Not this fight, only the mind thinking. The past object of the future plan. This without object, this mind cannot say. It can stay going to fall to the Bhavinga. So this means sleeping. Very well. So that's why we need to mindful. Breathing in mindfully, the end of time you call end. Just come out, focus in, call out. So the mind all the time need have the mindfulness and knowing the breath. so not other objects. So at the stage where appear the nimitta. So when your nimitta first appear, you don't move your mind to the nimitta, just continue. The nimitta appear only together with the breath, about the upper lip of the nostril area. As your concentration becomes deeper and deeper, firm and stable, the breath and the nimitta will become one eventually. The breath is the nimitta is the breath. That's a really nimitta. Nowadays, some yogi, they practice it. After a few minutes, can see the light somewhere. They're very happy and the mind moves to the nimitta far away or will disappear. So that time they worry, what is my nimitta? I say this is not nimitta. This is only the light. Whoever practices any object, they can see the light somewhere. The anapana nimitta only the here appear or aware of the same the breath together. When you aware of the breath, you know the nimitta. When you know the nimitta, you are aware of the breath. At that time, you should change your meditation object from the breath to the nimitta. In doing so, if the nimitta becomes shaky or disappear, you should go back to being aware of the breath again. The nimitta is stable, then you should continue to pay attention to the nimitta continuously for a long time. The shape and color or nimitta is not important. Stability or nimitta and the emergence of nimitta with the breath are important. In most cases, a smoky nimitta is the purple tree sign. In Pali, we call Parikama nimitta. When you can easily to focus aware of the breath, at the time also can say Parikama nimitta. A pure white nimitta, like cotton wool, is the taking up sign or learning sign. In Pali, we call Ukkansa nimitta. It is usually dull and opaque. When the nimitta becomes bright like the morning star, brilliant and clear, it is the Patibhaka nimitta, the counterpart sign. This is our object. Again, when the nimitta is like the ruby or gem, it is the Ukkansa nimitta. But when bright and sparkling, it is the Patibhaka nimitta. Some yogi, their nimitta is like ruby, red color, very bright, shining. This is also nimitta. Many ways, many design of the nimitta. So here you know only one is enough. But whatever the shape or color of your nimitta, whatever your perception of in and out breath, it is important not to play with your nimitta. Do not let it go away, and do not intentionally change its shape or appearance. If you do, your concentration will not develop any further, and your progress will stop. Also, your nimitta may disappear. Only when your nimitta becomes stable and appear as the breath itself, move your mind from the breath to the nimitta. You should determine to keep your mind calmly concentrated on the white Ukkansa nimitta 1 or 2 hours. If you can keep your mind fixed on the nimitta, you should become clear, bright and brilliant or radiant, like morning star. This is now the Paribhaka nimitta. Determine and practice to keep your mind on the Paribhaka nimitta 1 hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Our most powerful, he needs for meditation 3 hours. If the yogi cannot, he says 2.5 hours. Try. So you can succeed. Practice. At this stage, you will reach either access concentration or absorption concentration. It is called access concentration because it is very close to the jhana. Access concentration proceeds or comes before absorption concentration. Absorption concentration is a jhana concentration. Both types of concentration, access and absorption, have the Paribhaka nimitta as their object. The only difference between them is that in access concentration, the jhana factors are not fully developed. That's why bhavangas stay occur, and one can fall into the bhavanga. If the yogi fell into the bhavanga, he will say that everything has stopped. So he may even think it is nibbana, because he cannot see no object, but stay there a little bit concentration, very peaceful. After that, no object here. So the mind slowly going to there where he rests, going to fall into the bhavanga, going to sleep in. Some very well sitting, no meditations, sleeping. Can see the retreat. One of my friends, he practicing after 5 minutes or 10 minutes already go to sleep. Very straight, never shave anything. So, wow, many bhikkhus thinking, yogi thinking, wow, here, very good concentration. Going to no, Bani, I'm going to sleep. I'm there now. He cannot reach. I don't know why. He practiced about 5 minutes already go to sleep. Whole city. When the bell sound comes, he wake up, going to watch something, coming back, practicing. Same. It's problem. So in reality, then mind has not stopped. But the yogi is just not mindful enough to discern this, because the bhavanga are very, very subtle. Bhavanga is the mind door. The mind door is at the heart base, Hadiyavatu. The heart base is in the physical heart area or inside. You can check the bhavanga, how to do it. Immediately after your mind stay continuously concentrated on the Paribhaka nimitta for 2 or 3 hours, you should try to discern the heart base. When you are concentrate about 3 minutes, just imagine from there, immediately you are mind pay attention to the heart area. You can see the bhavanga, the light is not so bright. Sometimes directly you can see inside the light with nimitta. Where is the heart base? It is situated at the bottom of the physical heart area. Just pay attention to the area for 3 to 4 seconds only. Not pay attention too long. You should not pay attention to the heart for too long, as you might feel uncomfortable. The Bhavinga consciousness is bright and luminous. You might see Bhavinga in the very Bhaga Nimitta, inside the Bhavinga. This is called checking for Bhavinga in Nimitta. Can say together mind or in object. You can keep already. After that you can check the 5 jhana phata. You will know what is a Bhavinga is when you discern for yourself. If you can see, it is good. If you cannot see, you should try again at the next sitting until you are successful. After you are able to check the Bhavinga in Nimitta successfully at the heart page, you should proceed to try to check for 5 jhana phata. What are the 5 jhana phata? Do you remember? Apparent thought, sustained thought, bliss, joy, bliss, one-pointedness. In Pali, vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekagata. What's the apparent thought? Directing or placing the mind on the counterpart side. Counterpart side is the very bright nimitta. Sustained thought, maintaining the mind on the counterpart side. I will get one example. This apparent thought is a sustained thought. And similar apparent thought and sustained thought is striking a bell here. When you are first strike a bell, that is a metaphor for apparent thought. The lingering sound of the bell is, say, metaphor for sustained thought. Another example. If you hold the bowl to clean, when you hold in a bowl, that is the metaphor like apparent thought. The hand that is wiping the bowl with the cloth, that is a metaphor for the sustained thought. But you might understand like this. When the nimitta here, your mind all the time wiping to the maintaining again the mind. The vitakka apparent thought, the mind all the time put to the your object, to the nimitta. This is we call vitakka and visara. That will enjoy piti. Liking for the counterpart side, the nimitta. To see the nimitta, your mind very peaceful, very like. After that bliss, sukha arises, happiness. To see the nimitta, you have become inside the mind very. But don't pay attention to the feeling. When your mind moves, pay attention to the feeling. Now very peaceful. You like, just a few minutes, your concentration drop. Because or not its object, it's at that nimitta. Someday yogi after that, they got the feeling, very nice feeling, very peaceful. The mind already go to take the object. After slowly, the object disappears. So at that time, thinking, what happened? Why the feeling disappear? Next time he needs again, he make it emerge. There's a lot of problems. So one-pointedness, ekagata. One-pointedness of mind on the nimitta. One by one you check. Once you can maintain the first jhana for about 2-3 hours. When you can check the first jhana fata, next sitting, about directly determine 3 hours or 2.5 hours. Imagine from there, urgently you chant in the Bhavinga, fight together. When you practice in about 2 or 3 hours, already the mind, your wisdom mind know already what is a blind door, what is a stained door, joy, bliss, one-pointedness. But we need to clearly design chant one by one. The next one is a fight together appear. You see here, you no need to count the fingers, right? Or what is it? You know the name. So saying this way. You should try to discern the 5 jhana factors. Whenever you emerge from the jhana, you discern the heart base, which is an area inside your heart. It is where the Bhavinga mind door rests. The Bhavinga mind door is a bright and luminous. The Bhavinga is like a mirror in the heart. When you stand in front of the mirror, so you can see inside your image. Same here. You can see the nimitta together. When you discern the Bhavinga, you will see the Anapana Paribhaga nimitta, or the counterpart sign, appear there. When you discern the 5 jhana factors. So when the Pao Sayadaw teaching went on retreat, one yogi, Sayadaw say the Bhavinga like the mirror. So what she doing? He had put check the Bhavinga. He put here very small the mirror. Not like that. Inside will appear or not appear. This is not true. Sayadaw give the only example, but she uses the mirror to check. She check here. So nimitta will appear or not. Only this give the example. You should, there is a prime thought, Vidaka, if you are successful, you should try to sit again and check the sustained thought, go on all the 5 jhana fata. Then you should try to discern all 5 jhana fata at one time. The jhana fata together are called jhana. Those are already 5 jhana. When you are just beginning to practice jhana, you should practice in entering jhana for a long time, not to spend too much time to discern the jhana fatas. After you are successful in checking the 5 jhana fata, you should try to develop mastery of the jhanas. Do you remember the 5 mastery? So you can see there. Advance mastery, avijjana vasibhava. Attainment mastery, samapachana vasibhava. Determination mastery, adaitana vasibhava. Emergence mastery, vauthana vasibhava. Reflection mastery, paccavakkana vasibhava. There is 3 are important. Attainment mastery, determination mastery, emergence mastery. Must do. What's advance mastery? To be able to easily advance to the jhana factors, where and when you wish. Attainment mastery, to be able to easily attain jhana where and when you wish. Determination mastery, to be able to easily maintain your jhana where, when, and for as long as you wish. 1, 2, or 3 hours. So, according to the determination time. Emergent mastery, to be able to easily emerge from that jhana when you wish. Reflection mastery, to be able to easily reflect on that jhana factor when you wish. So this, when you are practicing nama state, this is number one in the five, you will more understanding. That's all. So in practice, this is the same as the first mastery. It's one trying to go second jhana without mastering the first jhana, one might lose all the jhana. The Buddha gives the example. Kavi Sutta, the Cow Sutta. There was a mountain cow, foolish, not experienced, not familiar with their surroundings, not skilled in climbing mountains. She wanted to go in new direction which she had never before go. She had never gone before, to eat grass which she has never eaten before, to drink water which she had never drank before. So she lifted her back legs without placing her front legs firmly. She became unstable, fell down and broken her leg. See that? Broken already. So she could not go to where she wanted to go. She could not return safely to the original place where she started either. In the same way, if you gain the first jhana and want to move on to the second jhana without practicing five mastery, you will not be able to go to the second jhana safely. You may also lose your first jhana. Nowadays, I saw some yogi a lot of problem this one. Because they have no times. They quickly went to go at the second jhana. We say practice with mastery. They say already. They go second jhana sometime. Sometimes they come to say, oh, Pandit, I cannot even first jhana. Yes, because you don't practice with mastery. Some they quickly go up to the fourth jhana. After that, need again the practice in the fourth jhana. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana cannot practice it because they didn't practice it with mastery. So that's why Buddha given this example to the many bhikkhus. Thus, you have to practice five mastery for each level of jhana. So when you experience five mastery, so you can go to second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. So I not say again the very detail. When you have first jhana, you can come to learn its importance. So here I say again, so maybe too long, cannot go another object. You have finished 37. The jhana anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. You're going to check. You have learned how to attain four levels of jhana. The first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, or fourth jhana. You should develop high mastery for each jhana level. Now, we shall continue the samatha or concentration, practice with the meditation on 32 parts of the body. Do you remember the 32 parts inside your body? So heart hair, body hair, nails, teeth, skin. Flesh, sinews, bone marrow, kidneys. Heart, liver, membrane, spleen, lungs. Intestines, mesentery, gorge, faces, brain. These 20 earth element parts should be discerned in 4 sets of 5, one by one. So another 12 water element parts should be discerned in 2 sets of 6. Breeze, phlegm, pus, blood, sweat, fat, tear, grease, saliva, snot, synovial, and urine. All together, 1 time. Okay, heart, head, all together. Breathe. So for remember. Heart, head, body, head, knees, teeth, skin, flesh, bone marrow, kidneys, heart, liver, membrane, spleen, lungs, intestine, mesentery, gorge, faces, brain, where, phlegm, pus, blood, sweat, fat, tear, grease, saliva, snot, synovial, urine. So how to practice in these 32 parts? You must re-establish 4 jhana and anapana 4 jhana. About stay 30 minutes. Imagine the 4 jhana. Then descend, using the light to descend to the heart hair. So you can see clearly. Inside, there is a very dirty or repulsive. Enough, you move to your light to the body hair. Also same, after the teeth, there is also a lot of dirty or repulsive. So near inside, your light, pay attention to the inside. You can see there is a lot of repulsive. The skin in 2 layers, the outside skin, inside skin. So you pay attention there, you can see very clearly. Because of your jhana, 4 jhana support to you. The light also very bright. This is a western light, you can see inside. You will understand the repulsiveness of the hair, body hair, the teeth, near skins, etc. So also you can pay attention the flesh, sinews, bone marrow. Bone marrow is about your leg is many days you pay attention inside. There is a light there with the oil. So kidneys or heart, pay attention heart area so they can see clearly. Inside your light, pay attention with your light. They also can see a lot of repulsiveness. So liver, membrane, spleen, lungs, all you can charge. Sometimes your concentration in the light always stand very strong, look like the torchlight. You use a battery. When your battery is fully, so the light is very bright, you can see clearly. So your battery is very weak, also the light weak, so the object cannot see clearly. In the same way, your concentration very strong, the nimitta, the western light also very strong. You can pay attention there, you can see very clearly. So to you power seeking or power seeking. Her hair to the urine. Power. So urine to her hair. Again and again you try. Why we need to practice in the 32 parts? Because sometimes we attachments our bodies. When going to practicing, so a lot of attachments cannot continue. Sometimes we attachment other bodies. So that's why you need to practice experience in the internally, 32 parts. You can try to the externally 32 parts of the body. What you are imagine from the MD4 jhana. You practice in MD4 jhana. Imagine from the 4 jhana using the light and pay attention in front of the yogi. Very clearly you can see. That is how you practice all the 32, but after that, see all together. You can see only the 32 parts. You don't think in men or women. So you are light a little bit separate, nearby. Other yogi or other beings look together 32 parts. Some they say, Pandit, I saw the fish is not 32, only 31 or 30. I cannot find the hair, hair and body hair. Okay, you how much you see, you must try. So that's why coming back internally, externally, again and again, so your concentration will improve. So you see who is attached the body with pay attention with 32 parts. Your last is where this be. You can continue to concentrate. Also, you can use skeleton meditation up to 5 jhana. When you pay attention your body or outside the body, there's the bone, all are there. You can see the bone, so you note skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. So when you call the skeleton object, this is Ukkansa. After this skeleton is become very bright and reposes, not arises. This is a pre-bhaga. You continue can attain 5 jhana. Practice with mastery. The next, you experience the skeleton meditation, you can go to the kala, 4 kala object or meditation. On the practicing. Also saying you re-establish the 4 jhana. The light very bright. You pay attention in front of the yogi to the circle, the behind. Use the light to pay attention there. You don't know the skeleton. That time only you note white, white, white. Continue to note the kasina white until it becomes the counterpart side. You should concentrate 1 hour or 2 hours. Then determine to expand to the 10 direction, a little by a little. Focus the mind back to look at the counterpart side. 1 arm's length in front of you, about like this. 2-3 hours. So you will attain 5 jhana. When you imagine from the jhana, chat into the bhavanga. You can see a blind door, sustained door, breeze, joy, bliss, one pointedness. A blind thought, directing, pressing the mind to the white kasina, Paripaka Nimitta, sustained or maintains. Joy like the Paripaka Nimitta. Please, happiness, the mind to the Paripaka Nimitta. One pointedness of mind to the Paripaka Nimitta. So you practice in with mastery. When the first jhana you experience with mastery, you can go to the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. So now you can practice and develop in meditation up to the white kasina, fourth jhana, so can go to another kasina object. Black kasina of blue or brown kasina. You should re-establish anapana or white kasina. Now the white kasina also can use foundation for other meditation object. Empty foot jhana. The light is very bright. And then use the light to pay attention your heart, hair or external other yogi heart, hair. To look the color of black as object. Note black, black, or Pali, nila, nila, nila. So you can call the saka or the black object. Continue to develop this learning sign until they become pure, clear, and brighter. The black color also very bright. This is then developed into the counterpart side. Expand the counterpart side a little by a little in all 10 directions. Everywhere you look, only black color, but it is bright. Focus the mind back to look the counterpart side, one arm's length in front of you for about 2 or 3 hours. So you can check now the 5 jhana factor. Practice 5 mastery, black kasina, first jhana. Practice the develop this meditation up to the 4th jhana systematically. So now you can go to next red kasina meditation. Also saying, you re-establish anapana 4th jhana or white kasina 4th jhana. The light is a very bright and radiant. And then use the light to pay attention your near heart area. There is a lot of blood. You can see a lot of blood. To take the color or rest object. Note red, red, red. Or Pali you want to use. So lohita, lohita, lohita. Continue to develop this learning sign until it becomes pure, clear, and brighter. This is developed into the counterpart side. This is object expanded. The counterpart side a little by a little in all 10 directions. Focus the mind back to look at the counterpart side, one arm length in front of you for about 2 to 3 hours. So imagine from there, Chata Bhavanka inside the 5 jhana factors. So you already attained 5 jhana. Practicing the 5 mastery. With this Rakasina 5 jhana, develop this meditation up to the 2nd jhana, the jhana, fourth jhana. So when you experience the Rakasina fourth jhana, you can move to practice yellow kasina. You should re-establish anabana of white kasina fourth jhana. The light is very bright, and then use the light to pay attention your urine or fat. Why the fat is a lot? In the stomach. To take the color of yellow as object. Note yellow, yellow or pita, pita Pali. Continue to develop this learning side until it becomes clear, pure, and brighter. This then developed into the counterpart side, expanded the counterpart side a little by a little, in all directions. Focus the mind back to look at the counterpart side. One arm lands in front of you for about 2 or 3 hours. Imagine from this jhana, check the 5 master of chest 5 jhana phata, Vitaka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha. Bright thought, sustained thought, joy, bliss, one-pointedness. Now I think all of you can remember that 5 jhana phata. When you practice it successfully, no need to learn again. Only continue to practice. That I can practice the 5 master with the yellow kasina, first jhana. They brought this meditation up to the 4 jhana systematically. We have learned the 4 kala kasina. Now let us discuss how to develop the remaining 6 types of kasina. The akasina, water kasina, fire kasina, wind kasina, spirit kasina, and light kasina. Do you remember how to practice it? Identifying the akasina meditation object. Choose the art color. No yellow, no brown, no white, no black color. Choose a reddish brown like the sky at dawn. The earth should be clear, no stick, no stone, no leaves, etc. Draw a circle about 1 foot across. Go back, go back, go back. No. Up. 1 more. No. Back. So it's okay. Put the earth powder on round plates. Smooth it and even out the powder. This will be your meditation object in Akasina. The way to practice Akasina meditation, open your eye and concentrate on this Akasina. Then close your eyes and visualize the Akasina. You can call it a circle. When you go back to your meditation hall or place, so you continue. Re-establish the 4 jhana. Imagine from 4 jhana, you recall this akasina before you already take the object. It's the 4 jhana supposed to use. You can see clearly. Sometimes disappear, you blink your eye. Many times it will appear again. So focus. The akasina may appear. If you still cannot visualize, so again, re-establish fourth jhana. Imagine from fourth jhana, open your eyes and look again at the circle of the kasina. Close, note, at or patavi or putu for a few minutes. Close your eye again, continue to note the akasina saga. Do not concentrate on the color or characteristic of hardness, roughness, heaviness, smoothness, softness, lightness, etc. Continue to develop empty, it become pure and clear, as clearly as if you were looking at it with your eyes open. This is a learning sign in Pali called Ukkansa. Continue to develop this learning sign. Empty, become clear, pure and brighter. This then developed into the counterpart side. Expanded the counterpart side a little by a little in all 10 directions. Everywhere you look, only the act. Focus the mind back to look at the counterpart side, one arm's length in front of you for about 2-3 hours. Checks the 5 jhana factor. To practice with mastery. Empty, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana systematically. So next is a water kasina. How to practice in water kasina? Do you remember? Use a bowl, basket, or where? Fill fully with pure, clear water. Or use a water pond, ocean, river, reservoir. Study no water wave. You shoot the breeze. Take the object. Open your eyes and concentrate on this water kasina. Then close your eye. Visualize the water kasina. Continue on the concept of the water. Note, water, 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 or Pali, apo, apo, apo. Sometimes then the water kasina disappear. Blink your eye again. The water kasina may reappear. Continue. If you still cannot visualize the learning side, this way you can try. You should re-establish Anapana or white kasina fourth jhana. About 30 minutes. Imagine fourth jhana. Open your eye and look at the water kasina. Note water, water, or abo. Don't concentrate on the color, characteristic, or cold and heat. When you pay attention to the cold, your body becomes more cold. You cannot continue. That's why don't pay attention characteristic of cold. When you get the learning sign, the water object is shaky like the wave, not so clear. Next. Continue to develop this learning sign. Empty it become more stable, calm, without wave in bright green color. This then develops into the counterpart side, Paribhaga Nimitta, expanded a little by a little, or in direction. Everywhere you look, all are water. So focus the mind back to look in front of you, about 2 or 3 hours. Imagine from there, you can just fight jhana fata inside your bhavanka. Practice the 5 mastery with the first water kasina, first jhana. Develop this meditation up to the 4 jhana systematically. So now we can go the fire kasina. You can take here the object also. Open your eyes and concentrate on this fire kasina. Then close your eyes and visualize the fire kasina. Concentrate on the concept of fire, fire, fire. You like Pali? Techo, techo, techo. Or aki, aki, aki also fire. Sometimes when the fire kasina disappears, blink your eyes, the fire kasina will appear. If you still cannot visualize the landing site, re-establish Anamana Phojana or Vaikasina Phojana for about 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Imagine from Phojana, open your eyes and look the fire kasina. Note fire, fire. Don't concentrate on the color, yellow or red. Don't concentrate characteristic or hot. When you pay attention hot characteristics, surely your body become very, very hot. You cannot continue, maybe run away. So that's why be careful this state. No? Don't pay attention characteristic. Only note this one is a fire. Close your eye and continue to note the fire kasina. Fire, fire or aki, aki or techo, techo. When you get to the landing site, the fire object is not so clear with some smoke, ash and charcoal. Continue to develop this landing site until it becomes clear, stable and golden, like the sky in Kaaba with the golden carpet. So see like the golden color everywhere you look. This then develops into the counterpart side, expanded the counterpart side little by little in 10 or 10 direction. Everywhere you look or fire or golden color. Focus the mind back to look at the counterpart side. One arm's land in front of you for about 2-3 hours. Check the 5 jhana fata and practice the 5 mastery with the fire kasina first jhana. To develop this meditation up to the fire kasina, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, systematically. When you attain Anapana fourth jhana, after all the meditation is a very, very easy or very, very fast. Only you need to the Anapana nimitta. So the nimitta is become stronger. So you are already top of the mountain, arise top of the mountain. So after you can go down very easy. Now you practice Anapana empty nimitta, climb at the mountain. Sometimes come in, go down, back to go down. So that's why you need to practice one meditation object, it end successful. So other are very easy. Now have next 2 or 3. When kasina, the object is a little bit difficult, but you are many the meditation four jhana support to you, so you can very easy. Identifying the wind kasina meditation object. When the object is identified through a sense of touch or sight, using the window, coming in through a window or door touches the body, the wind. Or the leaves or branches moving in the wind. You can see. Look, the branch. Open your eyes and concentrate on this wind kasina by seeing this movement externally. Then close your eyes and recall the wind kasina object. Concentrate on the concepts of the wind, or Pali, Vayo. If you still cannot achieve the learning side, this way you can do. You should re-establish Anapana or Vaikasina Fujana. Imagine from the Fujana, open your eyes and look at the external movement caused by the wind. After that, close your eyes and see the branches and leaves moving with the air. Imagine this without the branches and leaves movement, leaving only the wind object. When you look at the branches or leaf movements, you recall in your mind, can still have the movement. After that, you imagine remove the branch or leaf. You can see the wind object. Now wind, or vayo, for a few minutes. When you get the learning sign, the wind object look like steam coming off hot milk rice. You can see there. Continue to develop this learning side until it becomes motionless. This then develop into the counterpart side, the motionless. This is the counterpart side. Expanding the counterpart side a little by little, or tender everywhere you lose all the wind. Focus the mind back to look the counterpart side, one arm side in front of you for about 2 to 3 hours. Imagine from this channel, chapter 5 channel factor. Then practicing with mastery, empty for jhana. The next one is a light kasina. To take the light everywhere can see. Empowered, we teach about morning to 8:30 a.m. to look with the tree. There is the sun is shining from the tree, so you can open to see. Don't pay attention directly to the sun. Your eye may be was fine. So you need to the tree. The sunlight is shining, open, close. Already you got the object. When you go back to your meditation hall, re-establish four jhana. Imagine from four jhana, you recall. So very clearly you can see. Continuous, note, light, light, light. When the light object is like morning, normal light is a circle. This is what we call Ukkansa. continue to develop this learning side until becomes very bright like the Buddha ray. So this then develop into the counterpart side, same expanded whole universe or 10 direction. Take back your mind and look and note light, or Pali, aloko, aloko. About 3 hours. So you can check the Bhavinga, the 5 mastery. 5 jhana phata and practice the 5 master and the 4 jhana. The last one, Sapekasina. So you use the saka or themes, like the Boston, or like this. You see to the sky, the blue sky. You don't look at the sky, only see about here. Close, you already got the saka object. Note space, expanded whole or 10 directions. Same, you practice it. Only the object is different. Practicing jhana state is all same. So you practice with 5 mastery or the 4 jhana. So now you learn the kasina and the 4 jhana. So we call 5 material jhana. So you can practice in this until the like kasina, 8 jhana. The like, for example, you use the akasina, practicing for immaterial jhana. You practice and re-establish the akasina and the 4 jhana. Imagine from 4 jhana, you reflect. This first immaterial jhana called base or boundless space, Akasa Nincha Yedana jhana, are very close 4 jhana. Anytime can drop back to the 4 jhana. That's why this 4 jhana is not so strong. This and material jhana, the first jhana, the boundless space jhana is a very beautiful thing, the 4 jhana. Also, this 4 jhana object is a materiality, not so beautiful. So you practice in bed the akasina, expanded the whole universe. So after that, you look in front of you and determines or wish the one whole. So note space, or boundless space. Ananda akasan. This space slowly expanded. Whole there you are. Akasina is disappear. So continue, you note. Your mind catches this speak. First you attain abstract concentration. After that, slowly go into absorption concentration. Stay about 2-3 hours. Imagine from there, you check that on the Bhavinga. Only you can see 2 jhana phata. There is equanimity or upright thought. Equanimity in one-pointedness. Only you can check. Also, you practicing with mastery. So after that, again, first jhana, second jhana, that's akasina, and the fourth jhana, and the first immaterial jhana. Imagine from this first immaterial jhana, boundless space jhana. This jhana also anytime can draw to the fourth jhana. The base of boundless consciousness jhana is a peaceful thing, this jhana. I like to this jhana, so you don't like to this first immaterial jhana. When you practice in that, and this first immaterial jhana, imagine from that, this jhana mind are now your object for boundless consciousness. That you note consciousness or boundless consciousness. When the mind can develop to the boundless consciousness jhana. At the time, some yogi only the mind stay to the habits to know, so the boundless consciousness jhana. So also practice mastery, and then going to that's all immaterial jhana. It is called boundless base of nothingness. How to practice? So reflect on the abundance of the base of boundless consciousness. This boundless consciousness jhana is anytime can drop to the boundless space jhana. So not so peaceful. I like to then based on nothingness jhana. So reflect. After that, go back, practice in first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, that's boundless space jhana. Imagine from there. You want to practice in the boundless consciousness jhana. You see this state. Imagine from this boundless space jhana, not yet attained, boundless consciousness jhana. There is a nothing. Here is a despair, the jhana, not yet attained the boundless consciousness jhana. This moment is a nothing. This nothing is your object. So note nothingness. Nati kenchi, the Pali, nati kenchi, your mind developing into the jhana. So very peaceful is the mind. No object, but the mind can stay longer and very peaceful. So you can check the Bhavinga, only two jhana fata, equanimity, upekkha and ekaggata, one-pointedness. So practicing with mastery and go to the fourth or immaterial jhana called based on netta perception or non-no perception. So you reflect on the advantage of the base of nothingness. How to do? It has the base of boundless consciousness as its near enemy. It means any times can draw boundless consciousness jhana. It is not as peaceful at the base of netta perception, non-no perception jhana. So with no desire now for the base of nothingness. I like to netta perception, non-no perception jhana. I don't like to this base on nothingness jhana. This is based on neither perception nor no perception. Jhana is a more peaceful than the based on nothingness jhana. Concentrate again and again onto the consciousness of the base of nothingness is a peaceful. Its object is the thus jhana mind. This jhana, immaterial jhana, is a nothingness jhana mind. That is a nothingness of very peaceful jhana. This is your object. You see, peaceful, or etam panitam, etam santa. Concentrate on the peaceful nimitta. Empty, you reach the fourth immaterial jhana. That is very peaceful. The mind cannot say how or not. So some people maybe think this is nibbana. You see that only the samatha stage. Very peaceful. That's why I say neither perception nor no perception. Neither feeling nor no feelings. So also you practice in mastery and the only one. So they brought in the 5 mastery. So now you can learn all the distance. You already learned the akasina and the 8 jhana, 8 immense jhana. Same the water kasina, fire kasina, wind kasina, and the light kasina. You can practice it and the 8 jhana. Only the object is changed. Practicing way is same. So when you practice already the 8 jhana, so next time you like to practice psychic power. You practice in this and the 8 jhana with and the 8 object, the akasina too, the 4 color object. Akasina, fire kasina, water kasina, fire kasina, wind kasina, black kasina, yellow, red, and white kasina with 8 jhana. You practice in 14 ways. The 14 ways later I will teach. So you experience the 14 ways that you can already practice in psychic power. So how to practice? After this 14 ways, 1 hour, you must try about 100 times. So your mind are only in the jhana mind. So after imagine from that, you take one meditation object. You like to practice in the divine eyes, psychic power. So you choose the fire kasina or light kasina and the 4 jhana. Imagine 4 jhana, also practicing again that jhana. Imagine from that jhana, you determine it. I want to see, so nearby starting you try. Practicing that. Nearly the 4 jhana, your mind already got the divine and psychic power. You can see nearby you wish or determine what. Don't like the picture, visualize your eyes. You can see clearly. Slowly you see very far away or to the universe. What you like to see, you can see. No cover off to you. So practice in this way. So you like to walk to the water. Most you practice in akasina. And the tachana, imagine tachana, and determine, continue the object. After few seconds, you are going to the psychic power. So you can walk to the water. So no fall into the water. So you like to fly on the sky, you must choose the wind casino. So nowadays, everywhere we can go easy with the aeroplanes. So many people doesn't like to practice psychic power. In the Buddha time or before, no aeroplane. They want to go somewhere, they need practicing. And the Echana and putting wind and practicing psychic power. Okay, now we learn all the 10 kasina and the Echana. So, until now, you have to learn mindfulness of breathing and develop 4 material jhana. You have also learned 32 parts of the body, skeleton meditation, and 10 kasina. By now, you know how to develop all 8 kasina, 8 jhanas. 4 material jhana and 4 immaterial jhana. Next lesson, we will learn to practice 4 separate abundance. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Ubekha, Buddhanusati, recollection to the Buddha, Marananusati, boundless recollection to the text, Asubha Bhavana, boundless meditation, and 4 elements meditation. So, enough for today, and let us stop here. So may we attain 8 jhana very soon. Okay, share all merits. Sharing all the merits. So now review again what I teach last year. So you remember already. So you listen to Dhamma talk, you already have the whole Swan Dhamma or merit. This merit we share all of beings. Idame Punyam Asawakaya Wahang Hotu Idame Punyam Nibbānassa Paccaya Hotu Mama Punya Bhagam Sabba Sadanam Pachemi Te Sabbe Me Samam Punya Bhagam Labantu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu